All right, we are here to do a repair attempt. We've identified this shingle here as the one we're going to pull. That means we're going to have to remove the nails from 2 courses above that shingle. As of right now, there are a few around it that are unsealed, but most of them are still sealed down. So we're going to go ahead and start by breaking the seal of the one that we're going to remove. All right, and it is always best to kind of try to remove the nails from underneath the shingle at first. If you can get them to lift up that way, it causes less damage overall. But a lot of the time you'll just see, like we've got going on here, the nail head just wants to come right through the shingle. This is kind of meant to avoid that, but there's only so much you can do. So we'll go ahead and do that all across this first layer. That one pulled through too. As far as pry bars go, this is a pretty thick one. It's the best tool for the job, obviously, but if you've got to pull out this nail head from the top of the shingle like that, you can end up gouging the area a little bit. I'll show that once it's out. So that was the last nail for that course. Break the seal up here. I do want to point out that this was already creased before we got here. That's the first nail that came out properly. That one tore through again. Alright, so I think that was all the nails that are fastening. If I pull this, it should be loose. If not, we've got another hider somewhere, maybe like this corner. There's a nail here that's in between these 2 shingles. Weird. All right. So I want to point out the nail holes here where they had pulled through. Obviously, trying to get to them does a little bit more damage in the area. That happened on all of them. So even if you were to put a nail head back in here and use some sealant on it and stuff, that hole is now bigger than the diameter of the nail head for sure. But other than that, we are looking to be in pretty decent shape. You can move your shadow, Jack. We're not seeing any creasing on these courses above. So I'm gonna do sand river now. And go ahead and get the shingle back in place, replace the nails, and then we'll do another close-up just like that and see how it's looking then. Looked to be a pretty good match. Slight difference. It's a Tamco shingle. Tamco Tuscaloosa. I think that's pretty new. Not new, but it's still in production. All right, once again, we are using the roof snake, the best tool for the job. It helps us be as gentle with these shingles as we can be, especially during this replacing of the nails process. We only have to lift the shingle about that high. One thing it's not great at is holding those nails perfectly flush. You've got to rest the tool up against the roof in order to make it parallel and have the nail go in straight. So you are banging on this roof a little bit. Four more nails up here. One more nail. Actually, no, that was the last one. Okay, so now let's take another overview look. Obviously, this is our replaced shingle. We had to break the seal and lift these in order to access the nails. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just rub my hand over the area to simulate what some wind or rain would do. Nothing harsh at all. And you can see that these granules falling are producing a pretty clear, well-defined crease. That's with using the roof snake. We did not have to lift these shingles very high at all. And you can see granules continue to fall. Can't call that a success.